Hello everyone, Cap here and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. I went up against someone pushing aggressively with fangs and sledgehammers. It was actually surprisingly strong and kind of difficult to counter, but yeah, it was a very close and interesting match. Let me show you. I was actually AFK for the beginning of this match, and I got randomly assigned aerial specialist with crawlers and stormcallers. My opponent is speed specialist with sledgehammers and fangs. I started to position my stormcallers when I start with stormcallers outside of the tower and not inside, because this way it's harder to mobile beacon crawler counter them. So if both Stormcaller packs are in the middle, then the opponent can easily put crawlers with mobile beacon in the middle front, and that will distract both Stormcaller packs for quite a while. And this way they are so far apart that it's not going to work on both of them. And here we go, my opponent positioned offensively at the very front with fangs and sledgehammers, and also they added some crawlers behind the tower to cover the flanks a bit already, but also splitting crawlers coming in, just distracting. It's what they do. Losing round 1 here. I was checking my own SPC again because I wasn't sure, because I didn't pick it. And I'm aerial. But yeah, I'm kind of getting run over here by the sledgehammers. Sledgehammers also kind of better this patch, it seems. Because there are a lot of fangs and there are a lot of mustangs as well, and sledgehammers are good against both. So I feel like I see a lot more sledgehammers now. Picking up a pack of fangs in front of my tower, vertically like this. This is also really important actually. Vertical fangs can delay your opponent for quite a while in these scenarios. So if your opponent is pushing aggressively like this on one side, they want to get to your tower as quickly as possible, obviously. So you need something to block in front, and the cheapest and best thing to put in front are fangs. And with vertical positioning, they tank for even longer, because they don't engage at the same time. It takes a while for the opponent to get through those. Anyways, I also added mustangs, because mustangs really good against trash, against fangs especially, but also crawlers. Obviously not great against sledgehammers, but I'm willing to take that for now. I first need to take care of the chaff, and then I can take care of the sledgehammers. That's basically should always be your order of priority. You need to take care of the opponent's chaff before you can worry about taking care of the rest of the units. Because if chaff is still in the way, it doesn't matter if you can counter the sledgehammers perfectly. If your countering units are just attacking your opponent's chaff, they don't do the job they are supposed to do. So you gotta take care of the chaff first. And here I'm picking a heavy mustang. Heavy mustang actually really good. Being able to take a sledgehammer shot or two, even if they're upgraded, and then also they can take some hits from stormcallers, for example. So heavy mustangs really good. Kind of negates some of the counters, some of the natural counters to mustangs. And I went for a hacker already, so this is my answer to the sledgehammers. I'm trying to take care of the chaff with mustangs, and then I'm trying to take care of the sledgehammers with hackers. But I'm just getting started, so it's not really enough just yet, I'm pretty sure. So just 2 packs of mustangs and 1 level 1 hacker. Not sure if it will do the trick. Also, my opponent already upgraded 2 packs of sledgehammers to level 2. Kind of scary. And my opponent decided to put a missile interceptor turret behind his lines. So this will cover the fire from my stormcallers pretty much. And that's kind of what I expected to happen, by the way. People playing aggressively and then putting a missile interceptor behind, just to cover their aggressive push. And as long as I'm not winning that one side where they push aggressively with most of their army, and it's likely that I'm not winning that side, that tower will survive the round and be their next round as well. So yeah, missile interceptor turret behind aggressive pushes is really strong. And yeah, I'm losing here. Kind of expected, but at the same time, not great. A lot of sledgehammers left actually, so it doesn't look good. Smoke bomb, yeah, I'm picking up smoke bomb pretty much right away. It's really good here. Fangs need to get even closer, and also the sledgehammers having to walk in closer before they can shoot can really help here. Just trying to make my opponent's engagement less efficient, kind of, less effective. And I'm getting 2 more hackers, and I'm giving them the shield upgrade. Shield really good here. Fangs and sledgehammers both not really great at taking out shields. So it can actually do some work here. My opponent picked the missile strike. Probably going to take out that one Mustang pack. I'm not sure if they are fast enough to get under the shield. And my opponent went for Mechanical Rage on both the Fangs and the Sledgehammers. So they attack faster and they walk faster, which is both really good to push in aggressively. And here we go. I'm taking out the Fangs pretty quickly. And Smoke Bomb is really annoying for my opponent. Everything has to walk in and kind of gets clumped up and actually takes some hits from my Stormcallers as well. Chaff is getting taken out by my Mustangs, and my hacker is actually starting to hack some Sledgehammers. And when I hack a Sledgehammer, everything on my opponent's side will retarget towards the hacked Sledgehammers because they are the closest targets. And that kind of buys me time. This one is really close, but crawlers coming in on the left. Crawlers definitely seem to get in on the left pretty much every turn, so I need to take care of those. But this round was definitely a lot closer than last round, so I'm on the right path. I think I skipped here, and I'm upgrading some Mustangs, and I'm giving the Mustangs range. Range on Mustangs, probably most of the time the best upgrade to get first, in my opinion. And I'm picking up 2 more Mustangs, and yeah, now I'm also taking care of the left side, so hopefully the crawlers and fangs and everything won't be able to push in there anymore. And I also got the HE upgrade, so my Mustangs now deal splash damage, and they can take out fangs as well as crawlers really quick now. So at this point, chaff is not a problem anymore. Fangs are not a problem, crawlers are not a problem. So at this point, I only need to worry about the sledgehammers pretty much. Or, well, depends whatever my opponent decides to add. And I put down a sentry. I didn't think about the missile interceptor turret, to be honest. However, it was not able to take down the sentry, so maybe they are not ideal against sentries when they are that close, I guess. And here we go. Mustangs taking out all the chaff super quickly. It's really already just the sledgehammers left, and I have 1 hacker left and 2 hackers right, which hack the sledgehammers. And finally, Yes, the missile interceptor turret finally got taken out, but just in time. I almost killed all the units before my units were able to take out the turret. Couple of good items, also for giants. I don't really want to go for giants. I basically already have my setup, I feel like. I have Mustangs and I have hackers. Those two are a very good combo. My opponent has one pack of level 3 sledgehammers. About to have a second pack of level 3 sledgehammers on the right there. And yeah, I'm picking Orbital Javelin. I want to take out one of the packs. Level 3 sledgehammers, kind of scary. And hackers take a decent time to hack them, so rather take them out with the javelin to be safe. Adding another hacker with some more shieldings for my Mustangs there. And just to be safe, adding another pack of Mustangs in the middle. That can basically help out left or right. Also, I unlocked the Overlord just now because I'm aerial for free. And my opponent went for a level 2 Vulcan there with the barrier item. So that's actually really annoying. I'm not great at taking out barriers. However, my Orbital Javelin was right where it was best. And actually almost took out the Vulcan. Not quite enough damage, but it's almost dead already. Still had to take down the barrier and now also take down the rest of the Vulcan. But I'm actually hacking it. Not going to survive for long. And there are a lot of level 2 tanks left. And my hackers not hacking fast enough. And also, they need to still get pretty close to hack the sledgehammers, and then they are actually in fire range. So it's not quite good enough. And yeah, the Vulcan with the barrier, really annoying. Actually taking quite a while to kill, and also, yeah, the barrier, hackers are terrible at killing barriers, and Mustangs with a splash upgrade as well. So I don't really have damage for the barrier right now. At least not effective, efficient damage. Takes a while to take it down, and I'm going for Overlords here. So really just because of the Vulcan with the barrier, I'm picking up an Overlord here, and I'm giving it Launcher Overload to deal damage even faster. Range doesn't really matter here, because my opponent is pushing in anyways, so I don't really need long range. And also, I'm taking care of the Fangs pretty quickly with my Mustangs, so they don't really pose a threat to my Overlords anyways. So yeah, the loss of range from Launcher Overload is not really a problem. Also put one Overload on the left there, because maybe my opponent is going for a Vulcan there too. And here we go. My opponent went for range on the Sledgehammers. Launcher Overlord, taking care of the barrier on the Vulcan on the right pretty quickly. Chaff dying pretty quickly to my Mustangs. Chaff all dead now, on the right at least. And my Overlord coming in, also doing some good damage to the Vulcan, of course. And yeah, my opponent doesn't have anti-air. So the Fangs just die to my Mustangs, and then that's that. My opponent cannot deal with this. I actually kind of lost pretty hard overall. However, now my two Overlords can take care of everything. So many level 3 Sledgehammer packs and also some Stormcallers for free, kind of, because my opponent didn't have any anti-air left. And now I need to worry about it though. My opponent knows I have Overlords and they will probably do something to deal with those. Leveling both of them, and I gave one of them heavy armor to tank some more damage. Upgrading all my Mustangs because they are doing work. Smoke bomb on the left on a pack of Stormcallers. Should be really good there if it lands. Deciding to get the missile interceptor turrets myself, one left, one right, to help deal with the Stormcallers, because Stormcallers are there to take out the barriers on my hackers, and I don't like that. And I'm picking up another Overlord, and I'm actually flanking on the left. There's no anti-air there, just crawlers. Thinking maybe right. I'm still not sure if left or right is better. Going left again. And considering getting the temporary speed upgrade, but I didn't as the time ran out actually. My opponent went for melting points to deal with my overlords. And my overlord flank is actually going in, but it's running after the crawlers right now. That's not great. Launcher Overlord taking care of the Vulcan real quick, and also on the left taking care of the melting point. No, not quite, but I'm hacking the melting point now actually. So I have a melting point with not a lot of HP though, and there are level 3 sledgehammers shooting that melting point from very long range. This is going to be a close one, but doesn't look great. Yeah, taking out my tower and my overlord exposed to the one melting point that's left. Unfortunate. I needed a mobile beacon on the flank overlord there to go to the tower right away. Because, yeah, it just followed the crawlers, unfortunately. I didn't consider the stupid pathing. So, with a mobile beacon towards the tower, this would have been a lot better. I could have taken the tower pretty quickly and then probably won the round. And I'm getting level 2 melting points myself. 2 level 2 melting points. So, yeah. It's basically tanks and the melting points, kind of, that are my problem right now. So I'm dealing with those both, or I can deal with both of those with my melting points. And I'm giving them the range upgrade. Additionally picking up the temporary range buff as well. So I want them to stay as far back as possible to just do their damage. Don't want them to die quickly. Want to make it less likely that my opponent's melting points can lock on to my melting points before I can lock on to theirs. So yeah, timing is everything on melting point fights. And range really helps to get that advantage. Putting down the electromagnetic blast, I think it's called, to take out hopefully, or to take out the shield and disable tech there on the right on all the clumped up units, all the sledges and fangs. And here we go. Sledges and fangs without the tech upgrades are actually not that great anymore. Not a lot of range on either of those. Taking out the chaff pretty quickly. My melting points behind, taking out the sledges pretty quickly as well. Finally, my flank is coming in actually. My opponent did not want to commit a melting point over there or something. And yeah, I hacked 2 melting points and a couple of sledges. And finally, this is the match, and that's a ton of damage. So this was very interesting. Was kind of difficult to deal with, though. Actually, I kind of got the advantage, but then they went for the level 2 Vulcan with the barrier, and the barrier especially was really annoying since neither Splash Mustangs nor hackers can take care of barriers really efficiently. So yeah, I had to go for overlords, and my opponent then went for the melting points, and yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.